Alright guys, welcome to what will probably be the last video of this year. It is Sunday, the 30th, tomorrow's the 31st, and it is a beautiful day out today. I went out earlier this morning on Shingle Creek with the family and the kayaks. I caught one, missed two, so not a lot of footage there. And more focused on just kind of exploring and following, having the family follow me or following the family. But today, or right now, this afternoon, got a little bit of time left. I am going out the St. Cloud Canal out to East Lake Tahoe. And, you know, the fish are getting ready to spawn. They're either in pre-spawn or they're already spawning. And between now and February, I find it's quite difficult to fish. If you're a bank fisherman, the fish aren't really feeding. A lot of the fish that are feeding are the smaller ones. But I've seen a few hogs get pulled out, caught a few over the last few weeks. So, you know, there are still big fish out there that are feeding, that are getting ready to spawn. Now, today's conditions, it's almost 80 degrees out. Actually, it should be about 80 degrees out right now. Very slight breeze. You can see the water's fairly calm, and the water quality out here is pretty clear. Now, this is I'm on the canal, so it's fairly deep here. We're going to work out to the front of the canal because I believe the lock is open just a little bit. And I want to see if any fish are going to be feeding out here in the front of the canal, the opening up here towards the main end of the lake. And there's a couple pockets out here who want to fish as well. Now, I want to thank everybody who subscribed and those people, the handful of people who always comment and say stuff about the videos. Thank you guys. You guys make this totally worth it. Again, this is just a thing I do for fun. I work at a university and I have private clients that I create stuff for on the side. So it's not... This is not my main gig, obviously. Otherwise, I'd have a way better camera, probably nicer stuff. But I do this for fun, and I want to thank you guys for subscribing and for commenting. Totally drives me to come out and make more content. I try to do at least one video a week with my new schedule because I got promoted this last year. It's a little bit more difficult than that, but I should be able to get at least one video out a week, and I'm going to try to, you know, make sure that at least some type of content there. With this new kayak, hopefully in 2019, we'll be exploring some places you really can't get to via foot. And there's a couple places I really want to get back into that are kind of hard to access. You have to have small watercraft to get there. Oh, that's a big fish. Maybe not. It's a good fish. Nope, that's a big one. Alright. Oh my gosh. Double hooked with the trailer hook. Oh man. Let this hook out. Starting to get worried I wasn't going to catch anything today. Look how fat that fish is. Beautiful. Pre-spawn bass. Nice. Right now I feel gross, as I should. I'm sweating. It is New Year's Eve. Family's off doing a little bit of shopping, and I just drug this kayak with all my gear about a quarter mile down that path because you can't actually drive a vehicle back here. I'm at Babb Landing, and it's where the pioneer village is at Shingle Creek, and we are going to fish Shingle Creek. But more interestingly, I want to go up there. Up there is a cypress forest that I want to fish. The water's a lot clearer here than the place I was at yesterday, when I was down by the docks at Shingle Creek. So by myself, I can take my time, I can fish. I'm just exhausted from hauling this kayak. It's a 58-pound kayak. Some little bass splashing right there. They should be feeding. They're feeding really aggressive last night. I caught a nice bass on a spinnerbait, but I'm going to be running the Kitech today and the Senko. Seem to work best in this place. We're going to give it a shot, see what happens. All right, we are off. A lot of really crystal clear water. Can see the whole way to the bottom. It's got a little bit of a tannic stain, and that's because of the cypress trees here. Water here's fairly deep. We want to look for cover, mostly cypress trees and little cuts. So it's typical stream or river fishing. Nothing more complicated than that. The fish were feeding pretty hard the other day, so I'm expecting them to continue that today. And I'm expecting to get into a mess of fish, hopefully. It is hot out for being January. We're talking low 80s right now. Humidity's pretty high. We got a cold front coming in later this week, I believe. Lots of blowdowns here. We definitely want to get up here into the cypress forest. These fish will really like to hang around those kind of trees. They provide cover, great ambush points, little breaks in the water. Oops, I lose my anchor line. Stay in here. Little pockets like this and stuff like that, it's what I'm looking for. I'm expecting the fish to be there. So we have this little, we're literally gone 50 yards from where we started, and I'm automatically going to throw here because we have a back corner. There's nothing going on but some lily pads. Should provide some good cover. And there's the first fish of the day. What'd I say? Healthy little guy. See if we can turn up. Oh, hang on. There we go. All right. Beautiful little fish. And he was just sitting back in this corner here, out of the current, up next to those lily pads. I'm expecting more fish to be back here, but obviously I've drifted over it, so I need to get re-rigged on this rod. And then we'll try it again. We'll back off and then try it again. I think I got fish on now. Oh, I did. Another little one. Not very big. I'm going to keep our eyes open. We are in gator territory. I usually haven't seen many big ones out here on Shingle Creek, at least up not this far. But no need to take any unnecessary risks. That is a good fish. Nope, that's a little dude. The problem with a lot of fish out here and like on the Econ River is that they're so used to swimming current. They're pure muscle, and these fish, you know, he hit it like a freight train. So I thought he was, you know, a 2 or 3 pounder. Turns out, nope, he's only a couple inches. So if you're looking for a good fight or good fighting fish, you know, Shingle Creek, Little Econ River, places like that, those are great places. I knew there was going to be fish back there. Couldn't get in a position to fish that tree, so I drifted the Senko all the way back. And he nailed it. Oh, he's fatty. Nice healthy little fish, bottom hook. Oops. Should have put this hook in my hand. Nope. Well, that's a quick release, so. Again, that little guy hit it like a brick, so we're going to continue to move up here and see if we find any isolated spots where these fish might be kind of hanging out. This is all fairly deep here, 4 to 5 feet. Here it's probably about 4, and it's running pretty steady. So we want to find areas like this stuff here where there's some lily pads, something to break up the current these fish can be hiding behind. I'm not expecting to catch any monsters today. I think the bigger fish are probably going to be on spawn here, or they're going to be grouping up, and they may feed, but I'm not expecting to catch many. So you can see right here the cypress forest really opens up. There's water on that side, there's water on this side. They've cleared this side for obviously the kayakers. That side has a lot of blowdowns on. Don't know if we'll be able to get over to that side because it'd be interesting to fish it, but we are going to fish this over here. There's a lot of places where fish can hide in here, and you can catch 5, 6, 7 pounder out of here easy in shallow water. It doesn't have to necessarily be in deep water. I've caught 4 and 5 pounders out of literally just inches of water. We definitely want to get into a spot where I can either anchor the boat or can fish the current a little bit. So this is the part of Shingle Creek where the trail ends here for the kayakers. Now you can go up further. There's nothing, there's just a sign that does say stop, don't enter here, but that's essentially to keep the, people who don't know where they're going, or, tourists, for lack of a better word, from getting lost, because it opens up a lot up through here. That's good. That's a decent fish right there. Fighting so freaking hard. And it's a good fish. It's a 2 pounder. So still hooked. I don't know if he's going to stay hooked here or not. Get him up in here. All right. All right. There we go. He's bleeding from the tongue though. Get tongue hooked. He should be okay. He's ready to go. There he goes. Even though we're up here, there's still a lot of markings as to where the main trail is for navigational purposes. But this is pretty wide open. It opens up. There's many different little paths you can take. It's easy to get lost back here. So I'm going to stick to the main one. I'm not going to go too much further. I might go down instead. But I think that this place here probably gets way less pressure. The only reason I know about this place and why it was recommended to me is one of the guides said, hey, you get up here, go past this point, cypress forest opens up, and fish are usually feeding up in there. And it's for the most part, it's been pretty good. I've had 4 or 5 fish on. I've landed 3 and 1 nice one. So it's worked out. So I'm going to go up here just a little bit further. And then I think we're going to move down because I don't want to go too far up here. Whew! He nailed that. Not very big, but he nailed it like a ton of bricks, and he exploded out of the water when I set the hook. It's just a little dude, but again, these fish fight so hard here, which is why I love fishing here. And the fishing, for the most part, year-round is pretty good. So Shingle Creek is definitely one of my favorite places to fish. Nudge, I'm pretty sure it was just a little guy, but Yeah, here, bugs. Oh, he grabbed it. I'm tangled up. That's not good. It's not a big fish, but now I'm all tangled up in my other rod. Okay. Let's figure this. Okay. Let's get him in. Then we can figure out this knot mess later. Don't make it worse, dude. Alright. Give me your mouth. He must have followed it in. Chunky little dude. Must be got to be getting ready for spawn. Now this mess. Okay, we got that mess sorted out. Let's keep on moving. I do want to get up to this log up here and see if there's anything on the other side of it. There's another one off that cypress tree there. Again, not a big guy by any means whatsoever. And I think we should be fine here. There you go. This little dude. That's another little guy. I don't think he's going to stay on though. Ooh, he's chunky though. Oh, let's keep the rod down. Yep, right in the corner of the mouth. Little dude, nice and heavy though. So as much fun as it was fishing up in the cypress forest, I think what I want to do now is focus on going down below where I started at and seeing if there's any kind of deeper pocketed areas that I can kind of target with a little bit more of a predictable current than being up there in the trees and whatnot. As you know, as much fun as that was, and as as many fish that were up there as there could possibly be, I want to get into an area where I can actually. I want to see if I can find some bigger fish now. Essentially, I caught one that was nice, and then the rest were they're all tiny. They fought hard, and that's all part of it. But I do want to catch a big one. It's the last day of the year. Love to leave with another hog. Even break a personal best would be great, but I don't see that happening here. Although there's a good chance that you could do it. Fish jumped down there. That's where we're gonna go. Right off the edge of that log, which was the next spot. So let's get down here and see if we can't catch them. A little bit more exposed out here than I was when I was in the cypress forest, so I'm gonna have that was cool. You guys saw that or not? This guy jumped up and swiped at it. Hooked on the outside of the face. Alright. Nice. Right off that log there. It's not big. He's a good fish. One of the better ones for today. Oh, bud. There we go. Real dark in color too. But again, tongue hooked. Here. There we go. Well, I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but I did catch a fish right off this corner here. Another little guy threw back in that pocket and started pulling the Senko this way, and he just came up to the surface. He didn't wait for it to even fall down. He grabbed it. So the fish are feeding pretty aggressively out here right now. It's been warm for the last few days, and the water temperature is probably perfect. That being said, I think the camera's probably going to die here shortly. So I'm going to go down here, fish below the bridge, and then I'm going to make my way home. Hope you guys have a great new year. We've got plans to go out with the family tonight. Hope you guys have a great new year. Catch lots of fish, tight lines, all that good stuff. And I will catch you guys in 2019. If you're watching it, it probably already is 2019. So hopefully this year will be a great year. Like I said in the last video, 2018 was a fantastic year. So I'm hoping to repeat that this year. So here's to a great new year, and I'll catch you guys later. I was doing my outro and I just hooked a monster. I knew there'd be one on this log here. I'm trying to play him out now. It's a good fish. It's probably a 4-pounder. There we go. Actually, that's more than a 4-pounder. That's probably around 5. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful tank. Right off that log. Woo! All right. Let's get him back in there. There he goes. So much for doing an outro. That's 3 times now where I've almost said, okay, we're done for the day. We got quite a few fish, or we didn't catch any fish at all, and boom. Awesome.